Hey everybody, Shamisha here with Show It Marketing and Community Development. We're so excited to have everybody here today. First off, ground rules. We are recording this live, so you will be able to come back to this screen and rewatch this webinar at your own pace. Also, throughout we will have a live Q&A, so throughout the webinar, please put your questions in the chat and we will have the opportunity to answer those live today. A couple weeks ago, we had a guest on and she talked about the importance of community. And there's so many different aspects to community, but one of those is offering your knowledge and resources. So today we decided to have Monique with Teachable so that she can teach us ways to monetize our knowledge and expertise and offer that to our community. So we're super excited to have her here today. So please help me welcome Monique.
Thank you so much for the intro. I'm so excited to be here with all of you and get into our presentation for today, which is all about how to monetize your expertise with courses. But first, go ahead and get acquainted in the chat. I want to see where you're coming from. I want to know your name, and then feel free to share your social media handle as well. And I'll go ahead and introduce myself again, just in case you're just tuning in. My name is Monique Daniels. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a creator program specialist here at Teachable, which is just a fancy way of saying I have the privilege of helping creators from all over the world with getting up and running on the platform. So safe to say, I do love my job. This session is going to be for you if you want to save time and get the most out of the content you've already developed for your audience or your community. If you're an author, a creator, a coach, a teacher, or an instructor or tutor ready to reach more people with your work and scale your business, or if you just want a flexible, streamlined process to share content. So before we dive in, I just want to take a moment to talk through some of the fears and concerns I hear from creators all of the time, no matter what level they're at. The first is usually, well, how do I scale my business without eating away at what little free time I have now? How do I create a future-proof business? How do I escape the changes of algorithms and own my audience experience, which is all totally valid. And if this is something you've thought to yourself before, no worries, you are definitely not alone. And I do have some goals for you today. I want you to walk away with our proven steps to adding knowledge products to your online business. I want you to understand how Teachable can be your business partner and can get you started now, not months from now. And I want you to feel supported in your journey every step of the way. Just a few tips to keep in mind as I'm going through everything today. Go ahead and chat with us. If you have questions, drop them into the chat. I'll try to get to as many of them as possible towards the end of today's session. Take screenshots of content you may want to revisit. If anything looks blurry, hover over that little gear icon and change the video quality. If we're moving too quickly, there will be a replay that you can go ahead and look back at as well. All right, so here we are with our $1 million question. Why sell or scale with knowledge products? And it looks like my slide got cut off a little bit, so excuse that. Selling knowledge products like online courses, coaching, and digital downloads allows you to expand your business right now, all while staying true to your brand. And at Teachable, we want you to work smarter, not harder. Offering knowledge products on Teachable lets you grow your income with sustainable revenue streams, lets you create a custom learning experience for your audience. It'll help you to sell engaging content that serves and builds a loyal customer base, and it'll help you to scale your brand and business authentically. So, why should you embrace knowledge products? It is all about the money. As of 2022, the creator economy market size was estimated at $104.2 billion. That's more than double its value since 2019. And because it's only growing, it's the natural choice for creators looking to tap into the market. In addition to all of that cash, there's also the matter of time. It can take so long to create content like podcasts, books, and even longer before you start to get paid for that content, especially if you're just starting out. But with knowledge products, you can speed up that process and get business growth results so much faster. And why not take something you're already passionate about and turn it into a full-time career? Sharing your knowledge with others influences and molds the future of the students who consume your content. So in other words, your passion is powerful. And why stay beholden to an algorithm? With Teachable, your content is completely yours, and you can break free of the pressures of having to constantly create new content. And lastly, you can use knowledge products to create longevity. They're a long-term and engaging way to share what you know without having to fight that algorithm or follow and learn every new trend. In short, a sustainable online business that includes knowledge products is the key to building a long-lasting online business with endless room for growth. Okay, so let's dive into the 4 proven steps to grow, establish, and scale your business with knowledge products. So Team Teachable has witnessed tens of thousands of creators grow. We've looked at data, we've interviewed our top earners, and we realized that those with the most success have similar pathways. And that first step that usually all of them take is to build upon a strong foundation. So we often hear, I've written a book, but I'm not sure how to turn that into a course curriculum. I have content, but I don't have a course. I know what my audience loves, but how do I sell that? I want to grow, but I don't know where to start. How do I know my audience is ready to buy? And I don't want to waste time. So a solid foundation is essential to any successful online business. You want to build upon what you've already established through knowledge products to scale and grow effectively and quickly. But, what does that even mean? It means identifying the content your audience loves on social media, in newsletters, on YouTube, in a blog. It means leveraging that content and translating it to knowledge products such as digital downloads or coaching services or even online courses. It means repurposing what you already have where and when you can. And finally, when you're ready, starting to make sales and scaling your business as you grow. And you can definitely do all of this on Teachable by building or connecting your already established homepage to capture leads and generate interest among your community. By identifying content that you, again, already have and turn it into an online course or a digital download. You can start testing this content by hosting webinars in your Teachable school. You can test a possible curriculum by utilizing coaching to receive feedback, gather testimonials, and validate your content. And after getting that feedback, building that trust, and validating that content, you can expand your offerings through mini courses or even through a flagship course. And all of this is actionable right now on Teachable, not in a year, not in 6 months, right now. And that brings us to step 2, which is share your expertise confidently. So to build and grow the business you want, you need to feel confident that your product is packaged and presented your way. So flexibility is so important in that way, and we totally get that. With courses, coaching services, and digital downloads, you can build and scale a business, create and customize best-in-class learning experiences, connect with audiences from all around the world, and maximize your earning potential. With courses, you can unlock your creativity with our fully customizable course builder. That means promoting student engagement and satisfaction with quizzes, course compliance, certificates of completion, comments, and so much more. And maximizing your students' learning through ready-made templates and customizable features. With coaching, you can add more value to your online business and student learning experience by creating intake forms, milestones to manage their experience, and track client progress via automated email notifications. And last but not least, with digital downloads, you can build an audience, collect leads, and diversify your product offerings. So Teachable even harnesses the power of AI to help you get started with a course curriculum right away, so you can get right into what you do best, which is sharing knowledge and expertise. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you just how easy it is to get started on Teachable and build a curriculum right away. You can do that with a free plan if you'd like. So if you want to follow along with me, go for it. I'm going to go ahead and switch my screen over to my browser. Give me 1 second. Okay, cool. Okay, awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and start from scratch here, just so I could show you every step of the way. We're going to go ahead and start for free. Oh, I'm already signed in. Let me log out. Sign up again. Cool. So just popping in my name here. Cool. Perfect. And we'll create an account. Hopefully it loads in a moment or two. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and skip this intake survey. This usually just helps to show you which product would be best for you to start off with, but I know I'm going to go straight into building my own course, so we're just going to skip that step for now. I could rename my school, but I won't bore you with me sitting here trying to think of something creative, so we're going to skip over that step as well and move on through creating our first course. Perfect. So heading into the courses section here, I'm going to go ahead and create my first course. And I'm really big into Canva recently. It's where I go to create all of my graphics, whether that's for, email, social media. I've learned a thing or two. I'm not a genius by any means, but I think I would want this first course to kind of be around those sort of tips and tricks that I've learned on the website over the last couple of months. So I'm going to go ahead and name this Canva 101. And I do have some content that I could throw into this course right away, so I don't have to, reinvent the wheel and create new content for the course. But I don't want to have to sit here and spend hours and make y'all watch me spend a new outline. So I'm going to let Teachable help me populate it with my content afterwards. Cool. So the trick here is to be as descriptive as possible. This is our AI curriculum generator. It can work wonders, but again, it needs to know exactly what your course is going to be about. And I've already written out a prompt here, so I'm going to go ahead and just drop that in. But I cover a couple of things. So I let the AI know that what my course is about. It's about Canva.com. I give a transformation for my students to achieve by the end of the course. I want them to feel confident in calling themselves Canva experts. And I'm letting the algorithm know, not the algorithm, the AI know that my course should take no longer than 3 hours to complete, because I know that's the amount of content that I have ready to go. And I want it to include lessons where they'll have a chance to interact with me live for office hours. It should have opportunities for them to purchase coaching time with me as well. And it should end with a call to action to leave feedback and take another one of my courses once I've made it. So we're going to go ahead and generate this outline. Give it a moment or two, but it is pretty quick. Perfect. So it's worked everything out for me. Again, what probably would have taken me a couple of hours of staring at the screen is done in less than a minute. So I have my intro, my get started. It goes into advanced skills, finishing up, wrapping up that course. We're going to continue with this outline. And now, while it's awesome that AI has built a curriculum for me, I do want to insert a little bit more of my voice into this course. I don't want it to just be a cookie cutter, straight out of ChatGPT outline. We don't want that. So from here, I would just maybe add a couple of things that would make the course be more me and resonate with my audience more, who presumably already knows me. So I would go ahead and add a new lesson. And maybe they don't know me, so I'll say something like, intro to the instructor. We'll save that. I might want that to go before they dive into the actual course content. So we'll actually lift that up to live above the other 2 lessons that they've created here. And I might want them to have more opportunities to ask me questions and get to know me more as the instructor and feel like they're really supported on their student journey. So I'm going to go ahead and add another lesson in between just for office hours. And we'll save that. But other than that, my course is pretty much done. All I would have to do from here is go into each lesson and add any of the content that I have. So that might be video, PDF. I might want to generate some quizzes in there just to test their knowledge a bit. But essentially, that is it. I already have my course. What would have, again, taken me hours of work is done in less than 10 minutes. And again, this is a totally free feature to use, whether you're on a free plan or whichever plan on Teachable. So go ahead and play around with creating your own prompts as well. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing so we can get back to the presentation. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Sweet. Okay. So a couple of tips to keep in mind if you do decide to go ahead and play around with the AI curriculum generator, which again is super fun. It doesn't have to be serious, even if you have an idea that you've just been kind of thinking about for a while. If you want to play around with it, I highly recommend it. But again, you want to be as specific as possible with your AI curriculum generator prompt. Include the course topic and the transformation or the goal that your students can expect by the time they get to the end of the course. You want to let the curriculum generator know how long the course should take to complete. If there is a community component, a live or an interactive component to the course. And again, you want to make the curriculum your own. We provide you with a template, but it's so important to include your own voice in there. And a couple of other tips, video tends to perform the most in terms of engagement. That's at least what we've seen from other creators on the platform. If you have, longer format videos, they tend to exceed anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes, it might be best to edit that down and move it into multiple lessons within Teachable. And then you want to try to keep your curriculum under 12 sections for optimal engagement. We live in a time where, attention spans aren't what they used to be. So you want to make sure that your course is not necessarily quick, but easy to engage with and easy to follow along with. All right. Cool. So growth and success can only come when you have the flexibility and customization you need to confidently run your business. Okay, let's go on to step 3, which is monetize wisely. So no matter if you're at your first or your 500th sale, you need to monetize wisely. This means building a pricing strategy that allows you to grow and expand. So you want to build a buyer's journey. This can be thought of as a pricing ladder. Creating a journey from a free to a paid product means you can spend most of your time and energy promoting your free product and then simply let the ladder do the rest. So you want to leverage the right pricing strategies to help build out your pricing ladder through things like order bumps, upsells, bundles, coupon codes, memberships, all of which is possible on Teachable. Teachable's goal is to make the business side of owning a business easier. And with Teachable Pay, which is our payment processor, you can get paid quickly on your preferred schedule, whether that's daily, weekly, or monthly. You can let Teachable handle collecting and remitting tax for you, and you can sell confidently into global markets and boost global checkout conversion by up to 22% with tax-inclusive pricing. All right, cool. We have made it to step 4, which is leveraging integrations and automations wherever possible. So you want to scale wisely through creating a repeatable and seamless process for your business, which means learning to automate and integrate. And this is So easy on Teachable. So whether you're integrating with your favorite email service provider or using our public API to create a custom experience for your students, everything you need is either in Teachable or works with it. So we already have direct integrations with MailChimp, Zapier, ConvertKit, Google Analytics, Segment, Aweber, and so much more. And you can even take advantage of our affiliate and student referral programs. So there is nothing like word of mouth marketing for growing and marketing your business. Our affiliate and student referral features allow you to expand your reach and build the affiliate, influencer, or ambassador program that's right for you. And you can set your own referral discounts and automate affiliate payouts to collaborators with back office, which is only available on Teachable Pay. Okay, phew. So we have covered so much. Let's just take a moment to step back and review a little bit. So knowledge products are way easier than you think. Tens of thousands of active creators have reached 46 million students globally. It's doable in the short term. You can launch products as soon as tomorrow or even today. It is scalable. You can easily expand and repurpose knowledge products and offerings. And last but definitely not least, it is profitable because you should be paid to share what you know. Plus, you have a whole Teachable team behind your business and behind you. We have an award-winning customer support team, a 30-day accelerator program to launch your course or boost your sales, detailed self-paced training courses on Teachable U, and you can make creator connections on our own community platform, Teachable HQ. So again, our customer support team is award-winning, and it's definitely one of the things that sets us apart from our competition. Our team is ready to help you no matter what your experience level is. We even have a selection of our own mini courses in our own Teachable U school. It's for you to access at any time in your journey. There are hours of training videos, our core courses, guides, bonus lessons, and so much more. So again, Teachable U is our community. It's exclusive to Teachable paying members where you can get expert advice from Teachable staff. I'm on there all the time. Connect with other creators, get access to exclusive education events, and so much more. And lastly, I will leave you with a quote from one of our own Teachable creators, Clifford Brooks, of The Working Writer, where he states, "Teachable provides me the tools, support, and strength to see my dreams happen. Not only does Teachable boost my income, but it also boosts my confidence." And remember, no matter what platform you decide to trust for your business needs, own your content, empower your audience, and build the future that you want. If you're ready to start today, and I highly recommend that you do, you can go ahead and scan the QR code here and claim your free Teachable school. And again, don't forget to play around with that curriculum generator. I guarantee you it is so much fun. And that is it for me. I think we can dive into some questions if we have them.
Yes. So we'll just jump right into it. Richard in the chat, he's asking about your guys' AI quiz tool.
Cool. Yeah. So it's pretty similar to the AI curriculum generator. But once you have your curriculum done, once you've uploaded content, what you can do is go ahead and add a quiz and have us generate a quiz, add a quiz, and then have us generate the quiz based off of the content that you've added. So if you've gone ahead and typed everything out, it can be kind of a pain to go back and then think of all the questions that could come out of the work you've put into. So the tool just takes the work out of that. So you would just hit a button and we generate the quiz for you.
Cool. And is that something that you add into your course? Is this quiz able to be put into your website, embed into your website?
So you wouldn't embed it into your website. What you could do, you would just, add it right into your quiz. Mm-hmm. If you wanted to embed it on a website, we do have a free preview setting. So you could always mark that particular lesson as a free preview and then embed that on your site.
Okay. There you go. Awesome. So I have a few questions for you.
Sure.
So as people are, they have a ton of ideas all the time, but people just struggle to get started. So what are some suggestions that you may have to get people like past that hurdle of like, just start?
Ooh, that's a good one. And it's something that I struggled with myself when I set out to like make my own courses, my own teachable school. So I've definitely been there. It's just a matter, and it's going to sound silly and kind of cliche, but just sitting down and writing at least like one sentence.
Mm,
Back last year, we didn't have the outline generator. So I was kind of like at a loss for what to do. So that's exactly what I did. I just wrote out one part of the curriculum, and that kind of snowballed into writing out the next part and the next
okay.
part. And then before I know it, I had at least the semblance of the beginning of a course.
Okay.
Now you don't have to really struggle with that. You can
Hmm.
just throw in a prompt to the curriculum generator and
Okay.
it's going to make it for you. So just play around with that and it'll at least get you started on the right foot.
Awesome. That's so great. Let's see. So you talked about integrating. So is it possible to integrate your entire course onto a website? Maybe not just like bits and pieces. I know you talked about the preview. So like if we wanted to put just part of it on our website, does that make sense?
Yeah,
Sorry.
for
Yeah.
sure. So it's a little bit of like a yes and no. You could
Okay.
definitely use the public API to kind of create a sort of integration between your external site and Teachable. It would
Hmm.
take a little bit of coding, but you could
Okay.
definitely do it. What I see most creators do instead, though, is just keep their external website, build, their sales pages and their landing pages there, and then just embed a direct checkout page link to Teachable on their
Mm,
external site.
that makes
So
sense.
it's a lot easier.
Yeah. Great. Okay. Let's see. Um, we have a question from Liv Dooley, and she's asking, what are the pricing plans that you offer?
So, if you mean for a course itself, you can have as many pricing plans as you'd like, and that includes a free pricing plan, a one time purchase, a subscription. You can do payment plans if you want to break those down into smaller bits for the students. And then we just introduced buy now, pay later as well. So, you have a couple of different options.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Um, let's see. So, when you have your ideas, what are your thoughts on when you're like just want to launch and just want to get something out there? Do you suggest that somebody just launch with just like maybe one little thing and then build on it as you go? Or do you feel that they need to kind of have it all laid out, planned out before they go and launch their course for their community?
Yeah, no, if you have that mindset of I need to plan and get every little thing right, it's going to take so long to launch. You want to avoid that as much as possible. I say if you have even just one little bit of content, it could be, like a 2-minute video, it could be a one-page PDF. You can start off with that as just like a digital download, throw it out there, and at least generate some leads, capture a little bit more of a bigger audience, and you'll be good to go.
Okay, great. All right, so we have another question. Is there a way to keep customers from sharing the courses to friends, etc.?
That's a good one. Yeah, so with Teachable, you have all of your students' information in the actual app itself. So you can see how many times your students are logging in, where they're
Mm,
logging in from, their IP address, and things like that. So what
great.
we recommend doing is just double checking that once in a while, and you can tell immediately if somebody's sharing the content. It'll look like they've logged in 20 times in one day. They're logging in from all different places. It's a little suspicious. And because it's your school and your content, you can change the terms of use and just, boot them out of the school if you feel that way. It's
Mhm.
totally up to you.
Oh, great. Awesome. So we have another question from John. And he's saying, does the Teachable HQ's support and help with marketing suggestions as you build?
Oh, for sure. So Teachable HQ is awesome because you can talk to other creators who might already be super far along in their journey. So they've tried, A/B testing sales pages. They've tried certain language for their email marketing. So chances are, if you have an idea of something that you want to try out, they have already done it. You can ask them for advice. And then on top of that, we do a weekly live Q&A. So you could always come and ask members of the Teachable team any questions that you might have.
That's great. When is your weekly lives?
Every Friday at 12 p.m.
Oh, okay. Awesome. All right. So I think that's all of the questions that we have. So if people have additional questions as they rewatch all of the information that you gave us today, what is the best way to contact you or contact support so that they can ask additional questions?
So you can reach out to our team at support@teachable.com, or if you go ahead and create a free school, you'll be placed on the pro plan for about 14 days. You can access the Teachable community. You can come say hi and ask those questions in group coaching. Again, I'm there all the time and I would be happy to help.
Okay. Awesome. Well, guys, once again, reach out if you have any additional questions. But Monique, thanks so much for joining us today and sharing your knowledge about Teachable.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you.